Welcome to Squiz Kids Science Shorts, the show where we take your big curly questions and unpack the science stories everyone's talking about. Break them down into snack-sized, science-powered answers. We sort the fact from the fluff, keep it fun, keep it fast, and whether it's happening in your body, your backyard, or the big wide universe, we're here to explain the science behind the headlines. A blue whale-sized asteroid just zoomed past Earth this week, closer than some satellites. Firstly, don't panic. Scientists said this one had zero chance of hitting us.
Phew.
But it does raise a pretty excellent question. What would happen if an asteroid the size of a blue whale actually did hit Earth? Good news first, this would not be a dinosaur-ending disaster. The asteroid that flew past Earth this week, called 2026 JH2, is thought to be up to about 30 metres wide, about the length of a blue whale. Big, but nowhere near extinction level big. And surprisingly, if it did enter the Earth's atmosphere, it might not even hit the ground.
Huh?
Asteroids race into the Earth's atmosphere incredibly fast, and sometimes the pressure and heat that build up make them explode mid-air, in what scientists call an airburst. Think of it like a giant cosmic pressure wave exploding high overhead, and we've seen this happen before. In 2013, an asteroid exploded above the Russian city of Chelyabinsk. It was roughly the same sort of size, and it shattered thousands of windows, damaging buildings and injuring some people, mostly from flying glass. The asteroid didn't hit the city itself, the shockwave did. But here's where it gets interesting. Where an asteroid lands really matters. If one exploded over a city, much worse. A desert? Dramatic, sandy, but much less dangerous. And because around 70% of the Earth is ocean, there's actually a good chance one would splash down far away from people. Scientists think that a blue whale-sized asteroid would cause local or regional damage, but definitely not wipe out life on Earth. Now, let's scale things up a little. In 1908, something larger exploded over a remote forest in Siberia in Russia. Scientists think it was somewhere between 50 and 100 metres across.
Whoa.
This event is called Tunguska, and this thing flattened around 80 million trees. The lucky bit, it exploded over a very remote area. And the asteroid linked to the end of the dinosaur era, that thing was around 10 kilometres wide.
Whoa.
Not metres, kilometres. That's the difference between a very large truck and an entire mountain hurtling through space. So no, a blue whale-sized asteroid would not wipe out life on Earth. But here's a fair question. If space rocks exist, why aren't we all constantly worried about them? Because scientists are already watching. Astronomers compare images, calculate paths, and work out whether objects are the harmless type or something worth keeping an eye on. And humans aren't just watching, we've actually tried stopping one. In 2022, NASA deliberately crashed a spacecraft into an asteroid called Dimorphos. Yep, on purpose. And guess what? NASA slightly changed the asteroid's orbit. Only a little, but in space, a tiny nudge early on can become a huge miss later. So scientists don't need superhero lasers or an action hero in a spacesuit. They just need time. Spot the asteroid early enough, give it a little push, and suddenly Earth and the asteroid are no longer arriving at the same place at the same time, which is pretty comforting when you think about it. Had fun? Follow the show, drop us a 5-star review and tell us what you want to know next. Leave your questions in the comments or email me at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au and you might just hear your answer right here on next week's Squiz Kids Science Shorts.